actually like was just talking to myself about like a really good trope for like an enemies to lovers book, and I just need the people to know. Okay, I just need the people to know. So, in my opinion, the best kind of like how to write a good one, if you care about writing good shit, is if you're gonna write an enemies to lovers book, it doesn't have to be, but in my opinion, I think it's better if it's this way. I think it has to be two queer characters because a lot of enemies to lovers book is like heterosexual, and that's fine. But I think it's like pretty normalized in heterosexual relationships for like the man and the woman to just suddenly start not like each other, start hating each other, and like that's just really weird, in my opinion. And like if you're gonna make an enemies to lovers book about a heterosexual couple, then it kind of has to be interesting, and it usually isn't. But anyway, if I was to write one, and maybe I should at this point because I'm making this video, um, I would do two queer characters that are both confident in their sexuality, because I don't really like when it's like the dominant one is more like secure in their sexuality than like this submissive one is not like. And I don't want there to be like homophobia. I hate that. Like I understand it's like a young queer romance book, but it's just really boring when people add the token homophobia in like an obviously gay young queer like romance book. Like we don't need homophobia in this book. Like we don't care. Like I know it's supposed to be realistic, but it's a book. We don't care about reality right now. So that's point two, and probably not set in like a modern world. I understand it can be relatable, but again, relatable, realistic. But again, we're reading a book, so I probably said it in like. I mean, okay, if it's gonna be modern romance, then they both have to be confident in sexuality, and there can't be any homophobia because like we don't need we don't need any more reminders. Like yeah, we know people are assholes. We don't need any more reminders of that. Um, so that's just what I would do, to be honest. But I just don't really like when like token homophobia in like a young queer romance book. Like we don't need it. Um, I also don't like when people write enemies to lovers books and the plot is just like high school or like university, and it's like university, high school. It's not realistic. I mean, it is realistic, well, in real life, but it's not like the setting is not so much so that there would be like like an enemy, you know? Like you barely see people in university. Like if that one person you saw last week that you thought was so cool and you wanted to get to know them, like you maybe have a French class, you're not gonna see them again. You're not gonna see them again, okay? Like so it's just like not like when people write enemies love with the setting is like university, it's like it's very, very easy to not see people again in university. Like during the week you'll see like one cool looking person, and even if you have your eyes peeled, you won't even see them again. So it's just so silly when people do that. Like, university, you're not gonna see them. You're not gonna see them. Um, so yeah, I probably do like dystopian. Like maybe like the setting, the plot and the setting has to be like in a place where it's kind of realistic. The world has to be changed, and so that like these two characters hating each other, there's like a realistic reason, you know? Like university, high school, that's not significant enough to warrant an actual enemy. Like that doesn't make any fucking sense. It's so easy to not see people you do like in university. So it has to be like dystopian or like zombies or like the world ending or like opposing sides or like like the world has to be changed for there to be the actual enemy. I feel like it's way too much. And also I think a lot of it enemy lovers is just like trying to trying to write a romance. Like I feel like people just write like there's it is possible to write a good romance. You don't need to throw your characters into a sloppy, messy, standard enemies lovers. Like it is possible to just write two characters falling in love. You don't need to make them hate each other in the beginning for angst or whatever. Like just write the romance book if you want to. It's so obvious. And this is coming from someone who does not read books at all, but I know what I'm talking about, obviously. But like yeah, like you don't like it's if you want to write a romance, write a romance. You don't need to say it's enemy slavery, so it's more profitable. Like just write the romance book. Like we can see it in your heart of hearts. You just want to write romance, and that's fine. You don't need to pretend that you're buying all of this like enemy lovers crap. Um, but yeah. Anyway, so a good enemies lovers trope in my book, like if I was to write one, if I was not to write one, and probably should be now, is where a two or more queer characters and that all were both confident and secure in their sexualities. I don't really get which ones it are, but like not straight to be honest. I mean, I'd probably write a straight one, but there'd probably be like a valid reason to, you know what I mean? Because if it's a high school university setting, enemies lovers, and it's a girl and a guy character, you have to have a really good fucking reason for there to be enemies. That's not just blatant sexism or misogyny, which is what it usually is. Like, oh, especially university, because it's like it's strangers. If you have even like by hopefully after Christmas, whoever you haven't talked to, you just probably are going to. So if you have an enemy in a university class, what happened? Like what happened? Like what? Like what? They keep stealing your pencil or something. You know what I mean? There must be a reason. So anyway, it's like two queer characters, both confident in their sexualities, and the world is like dystopian or something. If it's enemy stuff, and if it's not enemy stuff, I feel like it would work anyway because I plan on I don't think we need any more insecure. But like people say, reading is empowering, but then like people want to make the characters relatable, so they have to struggle with things, but then the character is just drowning in their own struggles, and they just become the character struggling with that. And queer characters are always at fault with it. Like I swear to God, it's always like anytime there's a queer character, that's it. They're just queer, struggling with their identity. And yeah, that's relatable, but we don't want any more people relating to that. Like we don't need any more young queer book lovers relating to a queer character that is struggling with their sexuality. Like we need interesting, diverse characters. Maybe as a maybe and it's like as soon as you get past the like their confident sexuality and like there's no homophobia and their parents and brands and everything is accepting, then we can move on and actually make or have a fleshed out character that is like so far removed from homophobia and and it's like okay, a young queer character venturing the world, sexuality, yeah, that's relatable, that's fine. um, but can they be a character instead of a caricature? Can they be interesting, or can they have hobbies, can they have goals outside of just being gay and everything? Like the difference between a character who is gay and a gay character. You know what I mean? Anyway, best enemies lovers book, in my opinion, is one where they have two or more queer characters who are, I think actually it doesn't even matter, sexuality doesn't matter, but probably two characters who are at least confident in who they are. The world has changed. Like if it's gonna be enemies lovers, it can't be in like high school or university because that doesn't make any fucking sense. Like there needs to be something there that warrants an actual like hatred for another person. I don't think a university or high school warrants an actual hatred. Like what the fuck happened for you to hate your university classmate? And three, yeah. I forgot, but it's supposed to be like confident sexuality. I'm forgetting points. What the fuck? Wait. Okay, now I remember. One is where both characters or all characters are confident in who they are, whether that's like if it's a young queer romance, it has to be like sexuality, confident sexuality, so you can get that out of the way and actually focus on building an actual character that is relatable to, oh shit. Okay, I didn't bring this up for the rest of the video, for the whole video. But the second point is they have to have some similarities. Like if you're gonna make enemies to lovers, obviously people usually will know with people that, I'm not saying all the time, but like there are probably some similarities if your two enemy characters fall in love. So like they have to be equally balanced in some terms. Like you can't have the polar opposites if you're gonna make them fall in love in the end. So they have to have like some similarities in like certain ways or more. And third point, I forgot again. Okay, well, sorry. Third point is that the world kind of has to be a bit more realistic for there to be enemy lovers. So, like a high school setting or a university setting, I mean, that's relatable, that's profitable, I guess. But enemies, and it's a modern day world. Like, what did they do? Did they retweet something you didn't like? You know what I mean? Like, it's, I don't think, like, come on. Enemies to lovers, and it's a modern day world, and it's a high school university. Like, no, there has to be something there. But yeah, that's my video.